Hey, you guys. Good morning. How's it going? Oh boy. All right. So I'm feeling inspired again, finally. I don't know what it was. I don't know, just the holidays and sort of got sidetracked into this other crafty universe of crocheting and yarn and whatever. I even considered starting a new YouTube channel to do some like yarn reviews and crocheting stuff or whatever. But to be honest, I just don't, I don't know. I just don't think I have time to do it. And I don't really have I don't know, the motivation to do it. Junk journaling and making journals and paper and all of that is truly where my heart lies. I've been into a good zillion different crafts in my life, and that's the only one that really stuck. But I do go back to crocheting. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys a little project that I finished over the last the last couple days. So I have a granddaughter. Her name is Frances. Well, I have two granddaughters, but I have a new baby granddaughter, and I've made some booties for her, and my son seems to keep losing them. Well, they just moved, and so he lost two pairs that I had made for her, and they're both felted. They're crocheted with a raw wool, like an unsuperwash, not superwash wool, so it'll felt. You know, if you've ever had a sweater that you put in the washing machine, a wool sweater you put in the washing machine, and it shrunk and turned into a baby sweater, it's because it felted. But anyway, so I just love felting, and it's just been something another one of those crafts that I've always enjoyed. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make them a ton of, like, you know, booties for her, because they just moved into this big huge house, and it's all hardwood floors and well, laminate floor and tile floor. And so I just hate the idea of babies' feet being cold. I don't know. Anyway, so I made these little couple pairs. The other thing was that he said that one of the pairs that I had made for her, they fell off, like they slipped off her feet all the time. So I wanted to make sure that I did some where, you know, they were going to be snug enough around her ankle, and, you know, that he could actually like fasten them somehow. I didn't want to use buttons because you know how it is. If she happens to get a hold of it and pull it off her foot and then starts chewing on it, I didn't want her to choke on the button. So I went with Velcro. But anyway, so aren't these cute? I just love them. So, and then of course now everybody in my family's like, you need to start making those and selling them, you know. Anyway, so then I did. So if by chance any of you guys are into crocheting and felting, or even not felting, but I have literally purchased probably 7 different patterns for crocheted baby shoes that were intended for felting, that for one reason or another were just crap. Like they were not understandable, or the pattern just didn't make sense to me, or it didn't work out as far as the sizing and all that. Anyway, I found a couple of really, really good patterns that come with detailed instructions on how to felt your slippers and all that. And I'll leave a link in the description to her patterns, because they really are good. And the lady is super nice. I had a question about something and she emailed me back like right away. Anyway, so that's what this pattern came from, these 3 pairs. So this pattern, this is the way it's written, okay, with this little short little tab right here. So this one, it's just great. But I kind of wanted it to be a little bit longer. I wanted this to be a little longer so that it was more adjustable. So I basically just lengthened that little tab, and then I just stitched this on with, you know, button thread, and just did a longer strip of Velcro, so they can, you know, snug them up a little bit more if they need to. And so these turned out a little bit slightly, well, I guess they're about the same size. But anyway, so now you can see on the top there's a series of double crochets on the top. So that's kind of a long stitch. And sometimes you have this where you can see little holes. And I could fix that with like needle felting. There's these special needles that have little barbs on them where you can actually like felt that together. And I don't think I'm going to. I think it's okay. I don't really think it's a huge deal. Or I could, put a little flower on there or something to cover that up. But it's, it's not a huge deal. Anyway, so those two pairs. And then this is a different pattern that she does, that she has. And I just made it a little bit taller because that was something Alex said he was concerned about, was it being, tall enough, because, for her pants, like when they slide up. Anyway, so this pattern actually is would have only been about that tall. I just extended it by about 3 rows. So, and then I added this little tie in there, so you can see I kind of threaded it through the stitches before I felted them. I probably should have made these longer, and then, trimmed them shorter if I needed to, but it'll work. So this, they can still kind of, tie it so it'll sort of snug up on her foot a little bit, even if they have to tie it in a knot, it'll be fine. Anyway, and then this is a totally different pattern that is a different Etsy. Those are from a lady on Etsy. But this is a different pattern that I wanted to try. It's only one size, but you can adjust the sizing by using different yarns or different crochet hook sizes. So, and just, to give you an idea, you guys, like these, when I originally made them, they were literally twice this big, and they just shrink up. So I wanted to make a bigger size for her so she could have them later on into, maybe even into the spring. And, so I tried this pattern and I love these. They turned out so cute. But anyways, but I'll leave links to both of those Etsy sellers. This pattern was really good. Like, it's really, really good. It's very easy to follow. And yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to show those to you guys. If you're into crocheting, or, if you have grandkids or kids that you would like to make some nice warm footwear for, this is, and it uses very little yarn, like really like minimal amount of yarn. Anyway, and I would maybe be into, selling some of those, but honestly, I don't think I want to, because it's just something I like to do for fun. And when I start turning it into a business, then it becomes not so fun. So the journal thing is totally different. But anyway, and now I have some happy mail that I wanted to show you guys. And maybe get to my actual journal project that I'm starting. But I wanted to show this to you guys because it was so cool. The monthly minis that I did that were made with the little French envelopes. So one of my customers, she emailed me a question about that for some reason, and I noticed that her email address was at like a domain for Vital Signs Graphics. So I was like, I wonder if they do decals, So I asked her if that's what they do, and she said, yeah, that is what they do. She told me that she doesn't have a website set up yet, because mostly, and they've been doing it for years, but she said they've just never set up a website because they mostly just go like do most of their business, word of mouth or business to business. So anyway, but so I said, well, I would really like to have some decals made, because all my kids have said, if you got some decals made with your logo and stuff, we would put them on our car. And, so I was like, okay. And, it's kind of something that I wanted to look at doing anyways. So she very kindly offered to make a couple of samples for me and asked me what sizes I was looking for and that kind of stuff. So she made me some decals. So I'm going to make everybody in my life put one of these on their car. These ones are pretty big, but So aren't those cool? And then I wanted to have some stickers that I could either put in journals, like stick it on to the inside cover or something, or, you know, just include them in like a thank you card or whatever. Anyway, but I wanted some silver oranges. So she had the silver foil. So she was able to make some of those for me too. Aren't those cool? I'm so happy. And then some in just black. So yeah, so I'm so happy. I love them. And when she sent them back to me, she added a little bit of happy mail for me. And I was just like, oh my God. So these are like EKG or some kind of, not EKG, some kind of electro, maybe EKG, I don't know. Little like charts, you know, it's like chart paper. So like that. I don't know what they were for. What Westinghouse meter chart. Maybe like some kind of electric meter, you know, because there's like circuit numbers and stuff like that on there. So, and she said she got these at like an estate sale or something, or an auction actually. Yeah, so it was an auction. So there's 2 rolls of those. And then I think these are both the same. And then this one, let's see. Let me take that sticker off. Yeah. And then this one, it's kind of like the same type of thing, but bigger. Isn't that cool? It's really thin, but it feels like it's actually pretty sturdy paper. So I'm excited to use some of that in projects, maybe even just as journal pages in the encyclopedia journals that I'm starting on. And then look at these. Aren't these cool? Look at these round ones. I really want to scan some of these. I don't see a copyright date on them or anything, but aren't those neat? So I just love this right there. It's like a like graph paper, you know. And then this one, type A recording ammeter. Look, tons. I don't know, maybe they're for measuring earthquakes or something. I don't know, but look at it. It's got that really cool like info on the back. Oh, not all of them do. Just some of them. And then this size. Now she said that she's been using these to make like pockets and stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see how she did that. But I'm going to try to use some of these in some of these journals because I just think they're super cool. I know it seems like I have a ton now, but I don't think I have enough to share, but because I'll probably want to hoard these for quite a while and use them sparingly. This I have, it seems like a lot of, but anyway, so those are pretty cool. And then I got this box. So if any of you guys know Kate of Kate the Skate Studios, she has decided to sort of like get out of the junk journaling thing. She's actually a school teacher. And so, you know, she's got little kids and there's probably just a lot going on in her life and maybe just lost interest or didn't want all that stuff in the house anymore. So she asked me a while back if I would be interested in some of the stuff that she's collected over the last couple of years. And she had come to visit me one time. I mentioned her on the last video because I used some of those. I'm going to use some of the library cards that she gave me. But I was like, sure, yeah. I mean, she knows what kind of stuff I like. And so she sent me a priority box full of stuff. So I thought I would just, I opened it, but I haven't really gone through it all yet. Oh, this is cool. This is like almost like construction paper weight, but it's like graph paper. That's pretty cool. I like that. There, I'm just going to open, I haven't gone through this box, but I'll go through it with you guys so we can just kind of see what's in there together. Oh, this is that, this is like, oh, it looks like she printed this on here. I don't know where this came from. Was this one of Tracy's things or something? I don't know. It looks familiar. And then just some other random papers. Oh, little Playhouse floor plan. Oops. Some like school kind of worksheets or something. This is, I was looking at this earlier. This is actually a reprint of an old newspaper that I thought was kind of neat. Obviously, she thought it was too. So, just like an old newspaper. It actually looks like it's old, doesn't it? Like really old. But apparently it's, I don't know, the outside page looks newer than the inside one, right? Anyway, so that's really cool. I like that. Let's see what else is in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, some, here, hold on. Looks like some recipes, some handwritten recipes that she must have gotten out of cookbooks or something. So those are always fun. Those are always fun to add into journals and pockets and stuff. Some old letters, or envelopes anyway. Some old letters. Some green stamps. Oh, this is cool. I forget what this paper is called, but I get this at the Asian market too. I know that they like burn it in ceremony, for ceremonial reasons. I've never seen these stamps before. We give you saved stamps. Buddy Beaver's saved stamps. Those are cool. Some more green stamps. More Buddy Beavers. Gold bond stamps. These are just the empty books. Top value stamps. Oh, this one has stamps in it. 10s and 50s. Thrifty green stamps. So these are different green. These aren't S&H green stamps. These are different. Those are cool. Thank you, Kate. This is awesome. I love these. These are great to use when I make up little kits and stuff too. So it's great to have a quantity of that stuff. This looks like some kind of stationery. It's really neat. What does that say? Montags. 1889. Something. I'm trying to read the watermark on it. I don't know. It's really nice paper though. It's really pretty. Kind of almost has like that wavy sort of texture to it. Ooh. Let's see. I'll put like ephemera type stuff over there and paper stuff here. Some rice paper. Some mulberry paper. What's this? Oh, it's like a flower bud. Oh, it looks like she's used some stuff out of here. Wildflowers to identify. Oh, cool. Lots of floral stuff. Neat. And she's kept her scraps in there too. Okay, what else? Oh boy. Oh, some big envelopes, like some manila kind of envelopes. Oh, those are nice. Those would be cool to make journals out of. Cool little journal covers. And then some of these folders. I love these. I love this card. It's really cool. It's really, really thick. Let's see. Oh, these are like greeting cards. Greeting cards. Ooh, this is neat. Some kind of, maybe this is for printing for library card catalogs. See? Because you know how it has that hole in the bottom to hold the cards in? I bet that's what this is for. Probably feeds right into a certain printer. A special printer. Those are cool. Some more images. Glassine. Some more printed stuff. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of stuff in here, you guys. What are these stickers? Oh, Tupperware. Oh, look. There's stickers to put on your Tupperware. They were like manufactured by Tupperware. Those are cool. Ooh, those are neat. Those will go right in with my like jam and jelly labels and stuff. Some playing cards. Pretty bird playing cards. I always just, I don't know, I always get rid of the boxes when I get playing cards, but I know some people like to keep them in the boxes. But look, she's used some of them, but there's a bunch in there. There's a bunch of cards and stuff in here, you guys. Oh, look, some more flashcards. More playing cards. Pretty ladies. Those are cool. I've had some of those, and I actually started hoarding them because I was running out of them. These are beautiful. Look at those. Oh my gosh. There's so much stuff in here. Oh, some of these Flint cards. Those are cool. I'm going to put a rubber band around them. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff in here, you guys. Now, she lives in Washington State, and very possibly has some of the well, I know that, you know, obviously there's Goodwill everywhere, but some of these cards are looking familiar, like maybe they came from Goodwill, because I think I've purchased some of these at Goodwill, these ones in particular. And they had tons of them when I was there, the last time I was there. Some tickets, Snohomish School District, like raffle tickets. Ooh, I love raffle tickets. Snohomish High School. Some more tickets. Oh my God. More tickets. Ooh, lots of tickets. I'm good on tickets now. Raffle tickets. Oh, there's some of those library cards. These are the like bigger ones, the longer ones, longer than the ones that I have. I have 3 different sizes of library cards, and those are bigger than the ones I have. Some more of those. Pretty lady. Oh, those are the flower ones. Oh, some little tiny one. Oh, little old maid cards. Some more of these little guys. Oh, some of those little tiny envelopes. I think she had these in her Etsy shop. These little coffee dyed envelopes. So cute. These are just little miniature playing cards. Oh my goodness. Oh, little hearts card game. Ooh, some blue tickets. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to have to do some sorting. Some of those cards came out of their rubber bands. Oh my gosh. Look at all these, you guys. All these old library cards. Cascade View Elementary. Oh, fun. Oh, these will be great. I'll totally use these. Oh my God. Thank you, Kate. That's so cool. Those are great. And, you know, I could even cover that up with something or not. Wow. Lots. Okay. A couple more handfuls, guys. Some more library cards. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to do some serious sorting here. Oh, so these have a sticky back on them. These are the kind with the sticky back. Okay. I thought that's what that was. I wasn't sure about this on the backs of these. I don't know if these will still, let's see, are they still sticky? Anyway, I'll figure it out. Couple more handfuls. Hold on. Okay, got everything out. Okay, here's some more printed stuff. More playing cards. Here's some of those little envelopes that haven't been ironed yet. I love those envelopes. I love them. And some of these blue coin envelopes. Those are cool. Oh, and more of the little, aw, they're so cute, all bundled up like that. So cute. Ooh, I have lots of them now. See, she gave me a little bundle of them when she came to visit that one time, and I've been just hoarding them. Haven't wanted to use them up, but I'll use them now. More recipe cards. Ooh, look. These are all actual cards. So most of those other ones were like written on like random pieces of paper and stuff. Oh, I'm totally going to have to do some embellishing on these. Oh, let's see. Oh, I love these. I love handwritten recipe cards. And that is a stash of them right there. I've actually searched for recipe cards on like eBay and stuff, and people don't let them go for cheap. I'm telling you, like people know that we'll buy them, you know. Anyway, wow, so that's awesome. That totally is inspiring. It's really inspiring, Kate, and I appreciate you thinking of me in your de-stash. I happen to have an empty container here that I'm going to put this stuff in until I can sort it out. I love these Tupperware stickers. Those are so cool. And all these tickets. Okay. Well, that was pretty fun, huh, you guys? I opened this box and then I went, no, I'm not going to go through it yet. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with my subbies. So that was fun. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more inspired now. And I just so you know, I've decided to go. Okay, so with these encyclopedias, I've been trying to think of, you gotta have some kind of like idea of where you want to go with them, like what you want to do before you start on a project, right? I mean, it's good to have some direction. And so what I decided to do, since, well, I've got all of this French stuff still out from doing those I still have boxes and bins and stacks of French stuff all over the place, well, behind me on the floor. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do these all Frenchy French. My mom calls it Frenchy Pierre. So, so I think that's what I'm going to do with these. I've got 12 of them, and they're a good size. Like they're a yummy size to make journals out of. And, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start I think I'll just pull papers first, and I'll gut them, and then, kind of prep the covers the way I want them, see where I need to reinforce them or anything like that, find out where their weaknesses are and whatnot, and get the covers ready. And I'll start pulling papers and ephemera meaning like some oversized, like receipts or things like that I want to actually put into the signatures, and start actually building the journals. And then I'll kind of move on to, what I'm going to put in, what else I'm going to add to them, like tags and envelopes and bits and stuff. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm not going to start on that at the moment. I will film this, if you guys are interested, as I go. Okay. I think it would be pretty boring for you guys to watch me gutting 12 books, but, if you want to see that, it's not that big a deal. I think you would be more interested in, seeing how I deal with the spines and prepping the covers and stuff. So maybe, when I get to that point, I'll do another video and just kind of bring you guys along on this project. Okay. And then as I'm pulling pages and things like that. So this is my day of sort of getting back on track and getting my head right again, with all of this stuff. So I'm making the flashcard packs today, and those will ship out for you guys tomorrow. Anybody who requested a library card pack, or not a library card, what am I talking about? Flashcard bundles. So I'll put those together today, and they'll get shipped out tomorrow. And then, I had a couple other orders, a couple people that, we did some French stuff. So I know a lot of people are going to go, oh, you're selling French stuff. I did for about 2 hours. I had a video up where I was offering French bundles, and I had to take the video down because I just got way, way, way more response than I thought I would. And I sort of panicked and I took the video down. I just deleted it. And I'm kind of glad I did, because it was getting out of control. Anyway, so I don't really have any more French stuff that I can sell. What I do have left will probably go into these journals, including ledger pages and things like that. I do want to let you guys know that the digital pack that I that I talked about in my last video. I actually lowered the price on it a little bit by about $6. So if you went and looked at it and you thought, you know, that's just like more than I want to spend, I did lower the price on it because the pricing that I had in my mind was the price that I wanted to offer them for on a flash drive. So if I was going to load all of those images onto a flash drive, the price that I had originally listed them for on Etsy was the price I wanted to offer them for already loaded on a flash drive. So that brings me to my next thing real quick. If you would like to get those images, it's more than 700 scans that I've done over the last couple years, and I'm just not going to get to putting them all into listings for digitals. I mean, some of the images are images that are already digitals in my shop, but not that many of them. It's just some. But also I have a large bed scanner, so a lot of the images are whatever I could fit on the scan bed. So like if it was a bunch of different like tickets and stuff, or, you know, different random things, like one image would be all of those things on the scan bed. So you could crop it and use those pieces. So that's one image though, you know what I mean? So, and then a lot of them are like double images because you can fit 2 full-size pages on that scan bed. Anyway, so it's more than 700 images from my personal collection of ephemera and out of copyright stuff. About 350 or so of them are all French items. So if it's something that you're interested in, I apologize that there's not that many pictures on the Etsy listing. I just didn't really know how to show you in thumbnails what's in there. You know what I mean? But trust me, it's a pretty cool collection of images. So anyway, if you would like to get that on a flash drive, it's a total of about, I think 5 gigabytes is the size of, like, it's 2 zip files. So each one added together, it's right around 5 gigabytes. So I could get some 8 gig flash drives, and I could put the files on a flash drive for you, and then send you the flash drive with the images already loaded on it. Okay, so if that's something that you're interested in, like say you're not comfortable with downloading something and you want a hard copy of it, now these images you guys can use for whatever you want. Like you can use them in digitals that you're making to sell or whatever. Like I don't care. It's really not that important to me. I would just ask that you not just turn around and like resell them on Etsy. You know what I mean? That's a no-no. But you know, for use in your projects that you're going to sell or whatever, it's totally fine, even digitals. But anyways, so if I just want to get an idea of how many people would be interested in a hard copy of that listing. And if I get enough people that are interested in it, then I'll order a bulk amount of these flash drives and load them all on, and then I'll put them on my Etsy shop. So let me know if you would be interested in that, just so I can get an idea, because I was thinking about buying like 50 of these. So if enough people are interested in a hard copy of those, then I'll go ahead and order those, and I'll put them in my Etsy shop. So, okay, so let me know, you know, if that's something you would like. Okay, so that's it. Housekeeping, and I don't think there was anything else I wanted to talk to you guys about at the moment, but I'm feeling much more motivated and inspired, and I'm excited to get started on these. And I've already planned like what kind of charms I want to do on them and all that kind of stuff. So, and they're definitely going to have hitch post closures. And I'm thinking I'll use a skeleton key as the charm on these. One of those old French skeleton keys that I got from Louise. So anyway, okay guys, I love you. Thanks for putting up with me, and thanks for sticking around. I do appreciate it. And I'll be back. I'll be back sooner than later. Okay, bye for now.